So I want to try something. This is not my normal mode of communication. I generally write, but I just want to share a few thoughts and ideas, and they're related to a religious idea. I haven't ascribed to a single fundamental faith or God in a long while, but my roots in Christianity are long-standing. So much so that as a child, I was often told that I was going to become a preacher, like my granddaddy and my uncle. And I have preached in churches, at wakes. In fact, my classroom lectern often functions as a pulpit where I combine the scripture of our readings about writing with the message of grace available to writers. If I were to be in a pulpit today, if I were to give a sermon today, I would give a sermon about how the story of resurrection is actually a story of community. It's about the reconnection with others. It's about the rejoining and rejoicing and rejoining. It is about the importance of love experienced in proximity, about how we feel lost when we are apart and strength when we are together. There's actually a New Testament scripture that refers to this strength. The book of Acts tells us a story of the early Christian church and how it was held together by those few of faith. Acts 2:44 through 47 reads, "Now all who believed were together and had all things in common, and sold their possessions and goods and divided them among all as anyone had need. So, continuing daily with one accord in the temple and breaking bread from house to house, they ate their food with a gladness and a simplicity of heart, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily those who were being saved." If, like me, you need to take out the more religious parts of these verses and just focus on the meaning, you are left with the impact, the grace of togetherness, the reassuring blessing of one another. That grace, that blessing might be a little painful today. My 76-year-old mother is alone in her house in Kentucky. I have single friends who I know are milling about, waiting for any blessing. My students are going a bit batty, waiting for their adulthood to restart. The longing for each other is palatable. The pain of solitude reminds us just how impossible community is today. And this is where the joy of resurrection comes in. Someday, our communities will arise. Someday, we will see each other again. Someday, the stones in front of our houses will roll away, our houses will empty, and we will meet each other in the road and rejoice that we can once again be together. I have faith in that day. Be well, be safe, and be healthy.